for an overview, I just want you to know that this is the artist panel. We are programs C and YRJ. C deals with dismantling disproportionality in schools, while YRJ deals with bringing restorative justice practices into those schools and communities to try and create solutions to those problems. Now with the art gallery, we brought this in this year to show students art for the Youth Summit. And this is a space where students were able to create art around the idea of activism. And we called you guys upon this panel to dive deeper into what your art is about and why you chose to submit that particular artwork.
We're gonna start off by doing introductions. I will start off by introducing what my name is and what I do, and then I'll pass it on to the next person. I will demonstrate. My name is Titilayo Aluko. I'm a part of C as well as talent acquisition for the Youth Summit. And I'll pass it on to Brianna.
Hello, my name is Brianna. I'm a part of YRJ, and I'm a part of the communications subcommittee as well as the art curation team. And I'll pass it on to Melody.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Melody. I'm an adult partner with the two programs, Students in Education for Equity, C, and YRJ, Youth Restorative Justice. I'm also on the Youth Summit, subcommittee communications, IT, and the art curation team. And I will pass it to Megan.
Hi, everybody. My name is Megan. I am part of YRJ. I'm on the Ops and Logistics team as well as the Art Creations team, and I will pass it to Alyssa.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alyssa. I'm in YRJ. I'm also a part of the Comm Squad, which is the communications team, and the Art Curation team as well. I will pass it to Brianna. Brianna Blue.
Hi, I'm Brianna. I'm an artist. I mainly work in oil paint, and I'm in 12th grade. And I'll pass it on to Yelnur.
Hi everyone, my name is Yelnur. I'm a student at West End Secondary School and I'm in grade 10. And I'll pass it to Lachelle.
Thank you, Yelnur. Lachelle Downer, Director of Restorative Justice for Affinity Schools. I am an adult partner on C and YRJ and an adult partner on the communication squad. I will pass it to Ari.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Yelnur and Brianna, thank you guys so much for joining us. Excited to have you guys. My name is Ari Sussman. I am an adult partner, like Lachelle.
Without further ado, we will now begin our panel with our first question is, what was your reaction to your art when you saw it?
The piece that I submitted, I didn't spend long on it. It only took me a night because I was like on a deadline for other stuff. But I think like after a while when I had more time to like finally take in my piece, I started to like it. And in most of my pieces, there's like parts that I feel like I should like more because they're like the focus point, but then I look at and find like smaller details that I like. So I think I'm able to like take in the smaller details when I finally get a chance to like look at my artwork.
What do you do with your art that is just for fun or personal reasons?
For me, it depends. Like sometimes it's for like projects and sometimes it's just for me to like express my ideas and feelings on paper.
Similar for me, for what's fun for me, like in my art is like trying to like come up with a message, but also I don't like when my artwork is too direct. So I try to find like symbols and merge different environments together to like explore.
What made you start using art as an expression? Because you guys are now, I guess, art activists, if you would like to consider yourselves that. What was the reason?
I think that like overall, like when it comes to activism, we are like constantly taught to like listen to other people and obviously like hear their stories and experiences, but sometimes like words aren't enough for people just to listen to because it like goes in one ear and out the other. But I think like the expression says like a picture says 1,000 words, like it has more, it can have another impact and just impact the person more, and like they're constantly reminded of like what they've seen and like what the story is behind it.
I agree. I think sometimes visual like could have more impact on people like than words.
Totally agree. I've seen different arts that like really speak more than me reading an article. So I totally agree with what you guys are saying.
What is the meaning of your work normally about?
For me, it's about like the global issues around the world, like poverty, health, um, like all the negative things that we're living through now.
But for me, my portfolio recently has been about domestic issues, and I've also like started to intertwine how the systems set in place by society may have a negative impact on it, even though they mean to do well.
You all are diving into really some deep stuff, and I can't wait to see how you guys express this in your art. I would love to see more, and I can't wait to see where your art goes in the future. Do you have any type of symbols in your artwork?
I don't really have like a consistent like type of symbolism. I like to experiment a lot and use like new colors and shapes, like new forms of art.
For some of my pieces, I refer to like the symbol of time a lot. So in one of my pieces, I have like clock gears and another is sand dunes. And sometimes I would refer to like fertility and like femininity through fruits.
What has inspired you to begin activism as an art form?
For me, in social media platforms such as Twitter and Instagram, I saw like many artworks of activists and how they use their platforms to bring awareness about particular issues through their art, and that inspired me.
Yes, same for me. I think like just in the moment, like in the midst of like any event that's going on, there's a certain way that we all like respond to something, and I just happen to gravitate towards art.
When do you feel the most successful when you're creating art? You guys are creating so much impressive pieces of art. Like, do you feel successful when you create these art pieces, and when is that moment?
For me, it's when the reader can understand like the message of the like my artwork right away. Like they can feel the like the feelings and thought that they put in my artwork.
For me, I think like just seeing like during the process of like going from like a blank canvas to like finally seeing it like build up into something is one of those moments. And also like when it's able to start a conversation and just like receive feedback from my peers.
Have you ever felt your art was an adequate form of activism compared to donating, attending protests, etc.?
I think that my art is an accessible way like for activism, because not everyone has the means to like donate, and like even attending a protest is a privilege. So it's another way that like everyone can participate in the conversation.
I agree with Brianna, because like different people have like different tools to express their like concerns and emotions.
For sure, I totally agree. Being able to attend a protest is a privilege. A lot of people got that privilege last year and some didn't, but you guys creating amazing pieces of art really showcase that, wow, people really can contribute to the conversation and just like share their thoughts and be inspired to even create art as well. Has your views of art changed over quarantine, or how has quarantine helped you grow closer to your art?
I think that I started to experiment more like in the digital art, because before quarantine my art was like usually on physical paper, and I didn't like post it as much as I do now, like when everything like became digital.
I think that I've definitely got, I was able to have more time to do my art. I think it was just like, if I didn't have this time to create, I would have had less accomplishments. And I think just being able to take time and like look back at my work and also like do the research behind it has helped.
What advice would you give to people interested in using their art to promote advocacy or activism?
Advice that I would give is to not hesitate, like when expressing your thoughts, and like any art could convey your idea better than like words.
I would say that when it comes to like seeing art on social media, you shouldn't rush to create it like when everyone is posting or creating pieces, because it's better to like take your time on a piece that will like look great and send out a message, rather than like trying to like add to like what seems like a trend. And also like in the end, like whenever you finish your piece, it's going to contribute to the conversation, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Like taking more time out to actually like create a good quality piece that's actually meaningful and says something is a lot more important than like just like posting work just because, or just to like keep those followers and keep that engagement coming in.
Yeah, and now Titilayo and I are also going to open up the floor for our peers to ask you guys any questions if they have.
Or if you guys have any comments and like anything you like to say about your art, or if you have any upcoming art that you guys are working on, what that looks like, or when we should expect it, or like you would like to promote where you post your art, that'll be very great.
I actually just finished my portfolio for the year, so I'm just experimenting with new types of art and just like getting away from like being stuck on a deadline. But I'm also, that piece that I submitted, it's one of 6 pieces I received for a Scholastics Award. So on June 9th, I'll have another panel.
Thank you so much. We really do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come out and answer our questions. And without further ado, this is the end of our panel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much again for attending and giving us this time of your day.